Hello, gorgeous one. Welcome back. How are you, my love? It's so good to be here with you. Thank you for taking the time to tune in to listen or watch this podcast episode in particular, this video in particular. It means so much to me, and thanks for being here. I think this is going to be one to save, to share with your loved ones and friends, to come back to as your reminder when you need it. It's one of these really powerful topics that I'm so deeply passionate about. I feel like we need to have more of these conversations. I'm not hearing and seeing this kind of conversation online at all, and certainly not enough. And so I'm really excited to share this conversation as an invitation for you to join me on my mission. And I hope that this is also a remembering for you. Now, all will become really clear as I dive into the episode today, but thanks again for being here. If you're new around here, I'm Evie. I am your host, life and confidence coach and business mentor, and you're in for a ride. You're in for a treat today. Now, normally I start every single podcast episode off with a beautiful quote, an inspiring quote. I'm a big sucker for quotes. I love them. A quote, a mantra, a message that needs to be heard and seen and felt at the moment. And so this one today is from yours truly. And this really, I think, underpins this entire conversation today. And I really hope that this can become your guiding light. It can become a mantra. It can become a reminder for you, because I think that this is the way to do business. In fact, it's the way to do life. And that is this: the gift is you. The gift is you. So in other words, you are the gift, and owning your authenticity, owning your unique gifts and strengths and talents, owning your, what I call your authentic magic, the things that make you you. Those are the keys to one, living a really purposeful, meaningful, aligned life. But that is, I really believe, the only way to do soul-led business. That is the only way to do business with integrity, with heart and soul, with passion, where you and your gifts are the core. They're the central part of your business. And if you can live and deliver and create a business from that place, oh my goodness, like your success, the results are going to be extraordinary. And truly, that is the key to sustainable success. Because when you're trying to be someone you're not, that is like pushing shit uphill. Like, is one of the hardest things to do, right? Is to try to pretend to be someone that you're not, or doing a strategy that really doesn't align with you, that makes you feel icky inside, that energetically is completely off for you. People feel that. And that ain't sustainable. That isn't how we can do business in the long run. So I really hope that this is a beautiful invitation to join me on this mission, this passion of mine, the only way to do life and business, I believe. And I really hope that this is your invitation to start owning your potential, owning your light, and owning your gifts more than ever before, and letting this be the central part of your business. Because if we can own your gifts, own your uniqueness, own your authentic magic, own your potential, like the options are limitless. Like, there's no glass ceiling here, you know? And also, that's where you're going to magnetize your people. That's where you're going to create the greatest impact, is when you're being your true self, and when you're letting your own uniqueness radiate out of you, your own soul gifts, I like to call them. If you let that radiate out from you and serve from that place, oh my goodness, we're changing the world. And you know, it's a reciprocal thing, of course. As you create more impact, you create more income. As you create more income, you're able to create more impact, and so forth. And it's just this wonderful reciprocal thing, which I absolutely love. So let that be your quote, your reminder for today, is the gift is you. And I'm going to dive into a whole lot more of that in just a moment. But first and foremost, I really wanted to invite you into the Strategy and Soul Mastermind 2025, May 2025 round. Drum roll, the doors are open at the time of recording this, and or the time rather you are listening to this. It is most likely that the doors are open if you're watching or listening to this in real time or not long after it's been released. Come join us. I'm so excited for the mastermind to kick off. For it's going to be our now 6th round of running this mastermind over many, many years. And Oh, it's wild when I say that out loud that this is now going to be the 6th round. How incredible is that? Oh my goodness. It is truly such an incredible mastermind program. It is more than just a program and more than just a mastermind, I want to say. This is like your new way of doing business. And oh, I'm so excited for this. Okay, so before I dive into the conversation, I wanted to invite you in. All the information, the links are in the show notes, in the description, wherever you're listening or watching to this episode. So come book yourself a free call with me. If you've got questions, shoot me a DM. Or we can jump on that call, and the applications are now open. If you want to pop your name in, I would love that so much. So the Strategy and Soul Mastermind is a 6-month business coaching and life coaching blended in there as well. Mastermind for coaches, for consultants, for space holders, for healers, for anyone with an online service-based business, and you are ready to grow to your next up level in your soul-led business. So this is for you if you're ready for the 5 to 10K plus months to consistently win your dream clients on repeat, to create sellout offers and really create a system in your business where you can sell soulfully on repeat, and also really to create long-term sustainable success, to build community, to build connection, and really to have the impact that you truly want and deserve. So that is a bit about the mastermind, and I am so excited for this. So the mastermind and my philosophy, like, we're all about soulful business expansion, right? This is not about being someone you're not. This is not about following one cookie cutter business strategy that worked for one person who told you on Instagram. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is really about learning the fundamentals of soulful business. This is about doing business with integrity, doing business where your passion and your soul's gifts are the central core part of your business. This is about true, authentic, creative expression. This is about creating meaning and impact, positive impact in your clients' lives, and creating beautiful ripple effects throughout your communities and the world around you. This is about doing work that deeply lights you up and that gives you that level of deep fulfillment, essentially, doing meaningful work that matters to you. And of course, it's also about all of the freedom that comes with that, the full creative expression freedom, the freedom around time and flexibility in your life, and also that financial abundant freedom as well, creating smart businesses that are going to support you just as much as they support your ideal clients and your communities as well. So I'm so excited for this next round. It truly is really exciting. Now, the other thing I just wanted to share here is that the mastermind is a really holistic approach. When I was first starting out in business, I had finished my training. I was dabbling around. I had a few clients here and there, but I didn't have the consistency, and I knew that I needed some more support in my business. And so I was looking for a business coach and a life coach. I wanted someone who would help me with both, because I also knew that I had some limiting beliefs hiding in the dark in the closet. I knew that I needed to really strengthen my mindset. I knew that I needed to build more confidence and worthiness and really see the value in what I did even more than I currently did at that point in time. And so this was me being really honest. I just really wanted, like, the strategy, the know-how. I wanted someone to teach me who's been there, done that, who's in the arena and doing business in the way that I really wanted to do business. And like I said, it's about doing business with integrity. It's about sacred leadership. It's about authentic self-expression. It's about deep service and adding so much value. It's about reciprocal, a beautiful reciprocal relationship where it's win-win. And so much more, right? And so I really wanted to find one of those people that could help me with this strategy side, but could also help me with my mindset, that I could also bring to the table, like, what I was navigating, and be just really supported and held as a human, because I knew that I was really important, and that the way I felt and what was going on in my personal world directly influenced how I showed up in my business. And it directly influenced my business results. Right? Like, we're not robots here, and we can create all the sustainable systems and processes to support you to take time away, to live life, for life to happen around you. Absolutely. And I'm here for that. And I'll teach you that too. And also, We all need someone in our corner, and we all need someone supporting us. And I believe that as you step into your highest version of your true self, and you start to really develop unwavering self-belief, true inner confidence, and owning your gifts, owning your potential, owning your magic, especially through your soul work, then that is so, so powerful. And that is one of the biggest and greatest business strategies, I truly believe. So I'm really about a holistic approach where we can do both, right? And I meet you where you're at. For some clients, I know certainly in this round of the mastermind, the current round, is that we've had some that is a little bit more focused on business strategy from time to time. And it's like, right, I'm launching an offer. We're going over launch plan. We're going over sales strategies. We're going over messaging and creating the offer and all of that kind of thing. But then there's other times when life happens and you need some mindset support, or you're having some wobbles, or something else is happening in your world that you need support with. And so I'm so here for that too, right? And so you'll find that we meet you where you're at. It's no cookie cutter experience, even though this is a group mastermind container. There's so much one-to-one support within this. And that's my next point, is that you get both, like the perfect blend, best of both worlds, both one-to-one specific support for you and also group coaching. You get the best of both worlds, right? I'm really a fan of blending both of these things: life coaching, business coaching, mindset coaching, and strategy and soul, and also one-to-one as well as one-to-many in a group setting. So inside the mastermind, there's fortnightly group coaching calls where we come together. There's small groups of like an intimate experience. It's a small group in a mastermind where you get so much time to be seen and held by your new business besties, to learn from each other, to grow, to support each other, to uplift each other, to collaborate, all of those wonderful things that I just love in a group experience. And one-to-one coaching. So there's one-to-one calls within there. You can upgrade to the platinum experience for even more one-to-one support with me. There's also messaging support, so voice notes and text messages via an app called Voxer. And that's Monday to Thursdays throughout the mastermind. So loads of support from a one-to-one perspective, and also in the group dynamic and the group capacity that, you know, that a one-to-one just cannot give you, right? So I really believe it is the best of both worlds. And I really believe that you need both, right? You need the one-to-one and the business. You need one-to-one and the group. But you also need the business coaching, the strategy, the smarts, like all the planning, the detail, the launching, the how-to stuff. But you also need the support to up-level your mindset, to up-level and own your worthiness and seeing the value in that, to expand your capacity to hold more in your business, to call in and attract true abundance and manifestation, and manifest that, right? Manifestation, right? And also to really step into sacred leadership, to become the leader that I know you are here to be in your own unique way. So I really do believe that, yeah, the mastermind is a blend of those, and it's a really holistic approach. It's not a one size fits all. It's not just you come here to this course or this program to learn this one thing. It really is quite a dynamic experience, and I'm really proud of the fact that we offer this, that I offer this because, in all honesty, I never had it. I never found it when I was looking, and I was so in need of that. And I think that this truly is, after years of my own experience in business and after years of coaching other gorgeous humans through this, I really believe this is the key, that you need both. You need both. Okay, now here's the segue into today's conversation. I believe that one of my gifts, one of the strengths, and what I love to do and support people through in my coaching work in the mastermind, is that I see the gifts in you. I see those gifts in you often before you've even seen the gifts for yourself or fully understood or owned those gifts and part of you. One of my mastermind clients, who I'm still in contact with from a couple of rounds back, she's built an incredible, incredible business for herself. She shared this with me. She said, "Thank you so much for seeing the gift in me that I couldn't see originally when I first reached out, but I had that intuitive knowing." And so I just wanted to share that. And I think the more that I do this work, the more that I can see that this truly is my gift, that my gift is seeing your gifts. And it's about bringing those out of you more, helping you to feel more belief and confidence and worthiness, like fully owning and claiming those gifts, those soul gifts of yours, and also about how you can share them with the world. And that's the business side, right? How you can share them with the world. How do we package them up? What does the offers look like? What does your marketing strategy look like based on your gifts and your strengths? What would your business model look like? Really creating business your way, doing it in a way that feels really true and aligned to you, but it also celebrates your gifts, your uniqueness, your authentic magic, your strengths, your talents, all of those wonderful things. And so I really believe that that is what part of my gift. And I certainly love bringing, it's like seeing and then bringing this out of people, like owning it, fully claiming it, and sharing it in a really beautiful way that's through their soul-led work and their soul-led business. So that brings me to this idea, this invitation for you all. One, to come join me in the mastermind. Come join us. It's going to be so fun from late May 2025 until essentially the end of the year, until end of November. So most of this year, for the rest of this year, if you know that you're scaling and growing your business, if you want to do it with heart and soul, with integrity, with passion, and do it with a supportive group of like-minded humans and me on your squad, then come join us. I want to hear from you. Send me a DM or reach out and book yourself a free call. Now, the second is this invitation to embrace this new philosophy and that mantra that the gift is you. And so I want you to think about, like, what are your uniqueness? What are the things that make you you? What are the things that you always just love to do and were naturally drawn to when you were younger? Like, some of those can leave us great clues, actually. Was it creativity? Was it, was it having meaningful conversations? Was it asking powerful questions? Was it zooming out and seeing perspective and gaining clarity that way? Was it the ability to have that bird's eye view and see things in a really neutral way, perhaps? Was it like your beautiful, loving energy that you could hold space, that you could be so grounded in your truth and in yourself that you offer just this beautiful safety for everyone else around you? That maybe naturally people would gravitate towards you. Maybe naturally people would always tell you things and tell you their secrets and be like, wow, I've never been able to talk about that with anyone else. Or, hey, that's the first time I've ever actually acknowledged that out loud. Like, thank you for holding that space for me. Maybe you were always intuitive. Maybe you were always aligned with spirits and with the universe. And yeah, maybe you were always in the energy space or in the healing space. Maybe you want to be on stages. Maybe you always wanted to be behind a mic. Maybe you wanted to be behind the camera. Like, whatever it was for you, right? Like, thinking back to some of those things that little you was always naturally good at or gravitated towards or got complimented on, or, the things that just happened to you that probably didn't seem like big things back then, but you look back and you can now join the dots and connect things. I want you to think about those things. Start writing them down. Start writing some notes. What are those things for you? And then I want you to start thinking about, how can I express them more? How can I create from that place even more? Where I fully owned this part of myself, that I've fully owned and seen this gift, that Evie reflected this back to me once and now I can't unsee it. And I'm fully owning and claiming this part of myself. Like, what is that for you? And how can you start to own and claim that and create and live from this place? So imagine if you were showing up in your business, for example, and like you've always had the dream of being behind a mic, for example. And so you want to create your own podcast show, and you know that enables you that full creative self-expression. It creates you an opportunity to share your voice in a really empowering way. And it's service. It's supporting your ideal clients. It's having those meaningful conversations. It's creating content in a really impactful way that also celebrates you. Like, you really want to do it and create and express in that way. And also it's creating the impact for yourself, right? Like, this is why it makes complete sense to me. And this is why I get so confused about why people are teaching one strategy online, or like one key to success, or one way of creating content and impact and building a personal brand. Whereas there's so many different ways that you could be doing it. And the best way to do it is the one that feels really good to you, is the one that actually you feel really connected with, you want to do, that you feel really aligned to, that gives you excitement and joy. That's not to say that every single time that you show up in your business or every single task or area of your business is only done with excitement and joy and full energy and high vibes, because we know that that's not always the case, right? And sometimes we do have to show up and do the things that are a bit more uncomfortable in our businesses from time to time, knowing that they are going to support us to move the needle forward and create the ultimate impact. However, when you're thinking about your business model, when you're thinking about your offers, when you're thinking about your marketing strategy, when you're thinking about your sales strategy, like, this stuff matters. I want to know what your gifts are. I want to know how we can start to empower you to feel more grounded in those gifts, how we can really own them more and create strategy, like smart business strategy around those gifts, like with them in mind, right? So I hope that this is slowly sinking in. So first step is like seeing and recognizing those things within you. First part, sorry. The second part is owning and claiming and really living into those more. And then the third part would be more of the strategy part for you and your business, like the application part. So how do we apply these gifts? Once you've owned them and fully embraced them, how do we share them more? How can you create more from that place? How can you have that as more of a central pillar, theme, or way that you show up in your business and create from and deliver from, right? I hope that's making sense for you. So seeing your own gifts, seeing your potential, and really starting to own and claim those things, knowing that that is the greatest business strategy of all times, right? Now, I think there's another link here that I really wanted to share, and that is about the soul of your business. And this will be, I feel like this will make total sense given the conversation so far. But I really believe that when you create a business with soul, that is a part of you. It's not only you, right? There's many facets of you. I believe, though, that many of us will identify with the idea that business is an extension of us. And so, yeah, a business is a part of us. It's an extension of us. And so really, that means that our gifts and our part of our soul's work and part of our soul's mission, or you may like to call it your part of your soul's purpose, not all of it, but part of it perhaps, or a way of expressing your soul's purpose and your mission is through your soul-led business. And so we want to connect with the soul of your business more and more and more. And so I'd offer you this as a reminder, as a loving invitation to think about, how can I connect more with my soul's work? How can I connect more with my true self, with me, knowing that I'm the vessel and I create from this place as well. And the more connected I am to my why and my mission and my vision, then the more easeful it's going to be, the more connected I'm going to feel, and the better results that I'm going to get as well, ultimately. And so this is really about, if we kind of bring this all together now, if we bring this all together, I feel like I've been talking about all the things, and then I'm just like, let's just like bring it in, Evie. If we bring this together now, I really believe that the key to sustainable success, like long-term sustainable success in your online service-based business, is through connection to yourself and to your soul's work and to your gifts. It's about being your most authentic self and about allowing yourself to have that full creative expression through your work. It's going to feel so much more easeful and also so much more fulfilling, so much more in alignment with your true self. And if you can create and live and do business from that place, I really believe that that's the key to long-term sustainable success, because you're being your true self. It also allows you room to grow, right? That was one of my fears when I first started my own business, and I was coming up with like the name of my business. Like, what do I call myself? Do I go by my personal name, my personal brand, or do I go by another business name? Same thing when I launched the podcast. Same thing when I rebranded the podcast. I tell you, it's true what they say. at each level there is another devil. I'm here to help you with all that mindset work, right? Inside the mastermind. But oh my goodness, it's so true. Anyway, one of my fears, right, was that the name that I chose to go by, my business name, my podcast name, whatever, that it would limit me in some way, that if I changed and evolved, because I knew that I would obviously going to change and evolve as I grow as a human. Everyone does. If you're not, I'd be a bit more concerned, right? But if you are growing and evolving, amazing, great. There's a part of the journey, and that's going to be so helpful for your success. But what I was nervous about was the title, or was the decisions I was making then in my business going to confine me and restrict me to only doing business in one way or doing a certain thing, right? And so I realized that that's part of why I chose to be a personal brand. Evelyn Kelly Limited is my official business name, but my full name is Evelyn Kelly, Evie for short. You probably clicked. But that was one of the reasons why I chose that, right? But here's the thing, regardless of your business name or your podcast name or the name of your offers, whatever, regardless of that, like, you can change and evolve those, just know. It's not like a one and done thing, even though we get so caught up in that, and I'm laughing because I did. But what I'm trying to get at here is that when you create a business from your authentic self and from your soul's work and from what your gifts are, it allows you to grow into those, and it allows you the capacity and the full expansion, like the limitless possibilities of what your business can grow and evolve into in time. Because I know, certainly for me, I don't know if you guys resonate with this, I'd be keen to hear your thoughts. But I think, like, one of the big things that I would be worried about, or I think one of the things of quote unquote failure, not that I truly believe in that word, but what would not be successful for me was if I was doing the same damn thing in 10 years time and 20 years time, and I wasn't fully aligned and lit up by it the same amount that I was when I first started. Like, I always want to have so much passion and love and enthusiasm and excitement for what it is that I do in my business. And if I don't, then something's a little bit off there, right? And so that's a really good little telltale sign for you, tidbit. But that, I think, is having freedom to grow and evolve your business and bring in new arms of your business, or evolve your offers, or evolve your ideal client or your messaging. Like, that ability to evolve and grow into your business is huge. And that gives you so much freedom, I think. Gives you so much freedom for true self-expression and for true, meaningful, fulfilling work for you as well. And obviously, if we do it in a smart, strategic way, then it's also about the abundance that comes back around to you as well, right? The income and the impact. And so I really hope that this, like, connecting to the soul of your business and doing business from your true self, with your soul's gifts in mind, from your true authentic self, then that also gives you the freedom to grow and evolve that, and that you're not constrained to one small box or one way that you did do business some time ago. And I think that that's a really big thing about business, is not to be trapped in one area or one thing for once you've outgrown it, essentially. So, my loves, I feel like this is a really long-winded conversation, but I feel like it's one of those ones where I've just, like, word vomiting on you. But I really hope it's concise and cohesive, and that it resonates with you mostly. But firstly, like, I offer this as an invitation for you to come along the ride with me. If you love this concept of doing business your way, about really owning your gifts, your potential, your light, and doing, like, really seeing that the gift is you in all of this. And the more that I embrace that, the more that I be that, the more that I lead from that place, the better it is for me, but the better it is for my clients and my community and my bank balance, essentially. Like, it's win-win, right? It's that beautiful reciprocal relationship. And so I hope that this is an invitation to do business that way for you, to do life this way as well. And also, if you're a coach a space holder, a healer, a consultant, an online service-based business, come join me inside the next round of the mastermind. We kick off end of May 2025. The doors are officially open. This is an intimate mastermind that combines both group coaching and one-to-one coaching. It's over 6 months. There's so many resources. There's monthly workshops where we go into so much detail and depth and teaching and space holding. There's coaching both in the way of business strategy, business consulting, the how-to, the strategy about marketing, about sales, about systems, about scaling your business, about the financial side of your business and how to make things work for you, all of the nuts and bolts, content creation, etc., visibility. And also one-to-one bespoke support. There's the Voxer messages with me Monday to Thursday where we get to talk about anything and everything that's on your mind, the wobbles, the fear, the up levels, the thoughts, the let's go deep on this strategy, let's nut this out. I'm here for all of that. And also there's one-to-one calls in there as well. So exciting. And remember, my philosophy is that you need both life coaching and business coaching, that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach, that we don't only talk about strategy. Someone reflected this back to me actually recently, who knows my work really well, and she shared with me, like, I love that you're not only data-driven. And I was like, oh, data-driven. That is so not me. I couldn't think of anything worse. Now, and so I think I just share this as another I think it's another point to raise here, is that like we do business with heart and soul. And yes, data is important from time to time. Insights and statistics is important from time to time, but I don't think that that's the only thing. And if you only lead by the data, then we lose the soul of the business. We lose your authentic magic in the business, that you're running a business for the sake of running a business and not really about creating impact and not really creating a way to express full authentic expression and to create the fulfillment, the impact that you really want, doing meaningful work and doing it in a way that's really supportive for you financially, time freedom, creative freedom, location freedom, all of the freedoms that I know that so many of us are craving and wanting in our lifetimes. So that is about the mastermind. I'm so excited. The results that we've got from this round, from many rounds in the past, honestly, it blows me away every single time. The depths that we can go to, the ways in which you can expand your business, your mindset, your abundance, so much. And doing it in a space where you feel so deeply held and seen by me, but also by your fellow masterminders, a small, intimate mastermind group, a tight-knit group of women who are like-minded, who are on the similar type of business journey to you, who are all coaches, space holders, healers, online service-based businesses, consultants, doing similar work that give a shit about it. And so if you're keen to join us, come on in. All the links and information's in the show notes. Book yourself a free call with me. Please do. I'd love to chat with you about it and support you further. I love one-to-one conversations, and having this conversation after the podcast is always so wonderful to hear what lands, what you love. And yeah, like if you've loved this idea and this concept of doing business your way and really remembering that the gift is you and living from that place, then would love to hear your thoughts and feedback on that one too. All right, my loves, that is it from me. Thank you so much for being here. Over and out.